input and content. So the BID or behavior intervention plan may contain traffic behavior to increase or traffic behavior to decrease and strategy like some consequences strategy like enforcement of the enforcement or yes punishment. Okay? But even though behavior intervention plan based on these, there should be somehow reinforcement, even reinforcement. Also, contain incident intelligence, like manipulating the STD, the structures, and just recently the behavior intervention plan, the development of the BID essential content and individualized application program or individualized application plan management and is created to integrate with multidisciplinary team approach including parent, behavior analyst, educator, any related service provider like finance, compliance, the caregiver, the private tutor and parent compliance, and this to ensure comprehensive function-based approach to behavior support while aligning with evidence-based behavior. Okay, let's talk about elements of behavior intervention plan. First, we have to identify the target behavior. Clearly define the predictive behavior that requires identification, scale, observable, and measurable. In addition, the target behavior theory. So here, we are talking about operation operation deficit for each target behavior. It's not enough to say admission we want to reduce consumption or we want to reduce demand. You have to describe the topography of behavior. And we call this as operation. We will talk about the next week. Second element, functional behavior assessment, the FBA, assess the function of the behavior to determine its maintaining variable. For example, this behavior was maintained by what? Taken by attention, or say for attention, or taken by scale, category enforcement, or access to time, dependability, category enforcement, iPad, or kids, or booklet, or grade, or automatic enforcement, or you can call it self-stimulation. So the FBA or functional behavior assessment is possible like do or procedure to use to determine what is the function of this behavior. Intervention strategies complemented by three orders. The three intervention strategies implement functioning based on predictive communication, SDM, dialogue enforcement, and enforcement based either to receive the application social life. And it could also include punishment. Usually, we keep punishment as the last option. We should try all the possible procedure first, like reinforcement, differential reinforcement, shocking encourage, and if it is didn't work, we can just move to use punishment procedure, but there is no way to keep on doing punishment. Even if we use punishment, we can like introduce also reinforcement somehow. Element number four, reinforcement strategies. Utilized differential reinforcement techniques to strengthen alternative functional equipment replacement behavior while decreasing cognitive behavior. In this unit at the end class effectively we will talk in details about differential reinforcement, but again as I mentioned before, always when we have behavior to decrease, we should have another behavior to increase, and we call this replacement behavior. Why? Because it increases the function of this but we want to replace we don't have any problem or issue with the function of the behavior. Number five, monitoring the value continuously predict as data to make our focus, assist intervention effectiveness and
Maintaining the integrity of the plane is the priority here. Don't rush
It
this.
is very important to take them.
Looks like a shit show down there. Clear the airstrip before you think about taking that bird into the sky. If the plane gets shot up, we're back to Alpha.
Why?
Cargo cell phones are going low code.
That
People
data
expect more than any
makes
second
video
now. Remember, the mission
creating
is the plane.
video. Today, our goal, our intervention is still not restricted. We need that is our standard procedure or anything. This kind of all these details that is from that. That's why we take that base and we make our discipline based that like we call it that treatment discipline. Elements of the threat,
The
the
gang
goals
task
of
force
the
better
plan
says thank you for
and
this. Even more
that
Vagos coming at
was
you.
overall quality by adopting adaptive behavior, reducing community behavior, and facilitating self-realization, keeping and people and okay. Here I want to talk in detail about the component of behavior intervention plan. There are about 18 components. I will name them in the first, and then we will talk about each single one in detail. For you, don't need to memorize all the information I want to talk about behavior intervention plan, but it is very important to know the main components of behavior intervention plan as behavior therapist or ABA specialist. It is very important for you to know what should be included in the behavior intervention plan, especially the main objective or the main component like the behavior name, the graph, the operation definition, the measurement, which measurement dimension we use. Okay. Uh, let's start with first component, basic identification information like name, date, date, two, directional for behavior information. Why we create this
Okay,
information?
I'm reading you
What
close
is
to the
our
airfield.
goal?
Remember, once you engage these bastards, there's only one way this is going. Make a
Why
plan, then
we will
execute
talk
it. No
about
matter how good the plan is, expect
how
sustained
this
resistance.
like we
Maintaining the
provide
integrity of the plane is the
between
priority
our
here.
together
Don't rush this. Looks like a shit show
for
down there. Clear the
diagnosis
airstrip
and
before you think about
medical
taking
report
that bird into the sky. If the plane
what
gets
is
shot up, we're back to Alpha.
for our plan, our plan, yes, PhD, education disorder, five, medication
Vago cell phones are going low code.
is
People expect more than any second now.
medicine
Remember, the mission is the plane.
for the medical addiction, our six, evaluation, what is evaluate, what type of activity upper block, a scanner, seven, traffic
Gang task force better send us a thank you for this. Even more Vagos coming at you.
and here we generate activity after the same activity for this argument for provide food provide somebody references and result and some people say this is not real. So different practitioners and the draft for example,
Bring it to the airport and
you
get
must
done. The
together
rest of the team's going to
with
clean up the
the
Vagos.
important
Ground team did well. I don't
with
expect
the
any more
safety
Vagos activity in that part of the
to
state
use
for a
the
day. 6
to
hours
make
minimum.
behavior. Companies combine the best
Pilot,
behavior,
come in. Is there any cargo
then
on the plane?
because
Drugs? Guns?
we
Wild
have
animals?
target behavior
I
to
guess if you're flying, you
break
haven't
you,
been
then we
charged
should
by
ask
coked
another
up
to
crasher
that to
rhinos. You know, last
follow
week,
the
3
road.
customs officers died from spider bites after opening
Number
a
10,
Marabunta Grande shipment
as
of
a
untaxed
practical skill
Coca-Cola wood. What
for
lesson
the
can you
risk.
take from this? It ain't the
Again, it's
size of
not
the
target
dog in the
today.
fight,
We want
it's
to
the
develop
amount and
that
toxicity of the venom in the dog's
what
sack.
is about
Yeah, unless the dog
appropriately
is really
expanded
effing big, then you're
or
screwed anyway. So, look out for creepy
the
crawlies, and any
skin
drugs on that
assist
plane
with
belong to me. Man,
time will
I love
move
selling drugs.
for
I
using
am a
that game
criminal
could
after
be
all. My team's waiting at LSIA. Can we hurry this
somebody
up,
else.
please? We need to clean
Intervention
this up quick, so leave the
website
area as soon as you've
research.
handed over the plane.
Here, we have to describe our intervention to do what we are going to do. Are we going to use positive reinforcement, negative reinforcement, punishment, extension, and senior intervention? So what is that? We have to use and prepare. Why do we do it? Why do we do it? So the answer to why we use it can be functional behavior
If you
system.
take much
We
longer
just
than this, I'll
support
start thinking you've dived into the
the work
cargo.
system of the day on the function of the behavior. We can decide what is the appropriate intervention to do. And here I want to mention something. I see many people, especially working with ASTP or other kind of social media. They ask for behavior intervention plan about addiction. There is no specific intervention plan for all the student behaviors. We will include the same behavior. This depends on the function of behavior. I may have two students have exactly the same behavior, like addition and the special addition, but each one has different function. So I may give, we are all students, and I may give this with our student, with the other student, or negative reinforcement, or positive reinforcement. This depends on what is the function of the behavior. There is no intervention plan, like we can call it, just intervention plan for time. In this case, no need for behavior. We have specific intervention plan for only for the behavior of criminal like this, like the intervention plan for like this. Right? Okay. Number two, targeting diet. So we will apply this intervention at school, at home, community, or ABS session, or therapeutic session. Number 13, behavior pattern. And that is the behavior pattern during that diet cover diet cover like rain, frequency, duration, hierarchy, latency, and indirect like the UIR, or anti-asymmetry time sampling, or interval deferred, or counter interval. We will talk about the last next lecture,
A quick flight's a
okay,
good flight. Everyone knows that.
part of bacteria. Bacteria, the analyst create the intervention lab and should give pain
Stop.
for the
Take care of this.
teachers or therapists who want to use or apply these strategies with the student. 15. Follow up and evaluate the plan to ensure integrity and validity despite limiting data. Follow up. Any changes needed. Number 16, generalization, plan, and maintenance for acute skills. So after we success changing the behavior of these other behavior, we should have plan. make generalization. But I don't want the student to perform this behavior only with specific teacher or in specific place. There should be generalization done. And maintenance, like how to keep this skills or behavior for a long time and use it in his daily life. Last component is signature and approval. We should not, it's like ethical, we should not start any behavior intervention plan or behavioral procedure before we begin written approval and signature from their parents or their legal guardians. Okay, let's talk about each one in details. Again, you don't have to memorize everything I'm saying here. I give you like very detailed for each component, uh, just for your information. But for you as behavior, therapist should know the main content of behavior. Section 1, basic identification information. So here we can mention the customer name or the client name, date of birth, the original plan date, like the original plan date, it means the first DIP date, and the name and the initial of the plan together means this plan, PCBA or PCABA, QBA, like who was involved creating this intervention plan. Speech therapy, VT, OT. Also determine if the plan is huge or minor revision or major revision with the revision date. So sometimes we have like to make review for maybe an intervention plan.
Hmm?
If it was minor,
Are they with you?
minor revision in the plan,
Okay. No, I didn't know they with anybody.
like you want no progress.
Yeah, they play some game.
Minor changes like instead of
Hey, hi. How are you? How do we say it in Liberia?
Say,
like change
you see what you are saying, how are you?
Hi,
Well, how are you?
how are you? Hope every
Now you're making it good in our picture, how are you?
Yeah.
How are you? How are
In
you?
a pigeon, that
How
one
are
I
you?
like.
How are you?
How are you?
No, now how are you? How are you?
How are you?
And you say hello.
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 Yeah.
On a language, it's sweet though.
No sweet. You see? I hear we're playing the video.
why
How is everything, miss? Fly under what? What is it telling me? Fly under the bridge. Oh, which bridge is this one on now? Fly under the bridge. Yeah, well, wait till this bridge just appear from nowhere. They say I should fly under it, but I don't know how I will go that bridge.
Don't know. Fly under the bridge. Go now. Go for the water. You jump in the water.
Oh no no.
It's the beach. The beach is there.
Yeah.
You have to use road to go to the beach. Go east side, like east side. So you go to see
The starting point.
yes.
And carry cargo. Right. The bridge itself, it just appear from nowhere. Yeah, now the bridge plenty. See marking plenty.
Go for the beach. If you are playing big game like this,
Ah,
if the game is setting in question, just take your phone, you Google.
yeah.
In this game, when the chairman fly under the bridge, what you have to do?
Yes.
about
Okay.
basic okay split for the meetings of architecture from the whole. The kind is for fine and the with the existing about house this business private mobility house we call it family bonus. How many people in their house with this family. So our plan share the room with another brother and with one friends. This also would be really good family advice. Also, description of the living situations, education status for the family members, job status, favorite and least favorite activities to also help us during the class and responsibilities. Also, favorite and least favorite food for the academic. Section number 4 is diagnosis and medical information. If we can, in this section, we can talk about important medical diagnosis that may or may not be relevant and behavior replacement plan. For example, the disorder, limited syndrome, allergic food, rather allergic
You totally fucking idiot!
what there or feeling you cannot. This about this. You should know if you have any type of medical allergy or seizure or something. So it's still not there for specific food like digestion. This should not be inside this class or this material or this type of food should not be in the class or eating with other students. So maybe not still food or other food from the daily life. So this criteria are talking more about age. Section number 5, medicine. This section is related to the previous one. Medication may be given to address a challenging behavior or may be given for a different cause, but still have a potential impact that can be complicated. So that some students can be defined by ADHD, they make sense. This may impact our behavior intervention plan. For some type of medicine, will result in keep when the student sleep yesterday, not moving, not active. So this would impact on our intervention and our data will not be realistic when we take that. It may show all 0, 0, 0. Why? Is this because of our intervention or because of the medicine? It's very important. And here I want to say something I have mentioned it before. That is, we are as the ABAs specialist. Doesn't matter our credential like BCBA, QBA, NASPIS, ABAT, IBT. We are not eligible to ask the parent to quit from any medicine. This is not our decision. This is the doctor's decision. But we may take their judgment and make a graph to show the doctor or show parents if this medicine is effective or has an impact on their child behavior or not. Also, medication has side effects that should be monitored, especially if those side effects have an impact on an individual behavior.
So crazy.
Offside flag had gone up, and again that inclination kind of Fiore to hair forward when the opportunity is there.
It's still open in transition. Too much space. It's well played by Delet to just runs up just at the right moment. I'm sure it's not influence as well. It's just offside in transition. It's still looking a little bit over.
Split that the other way, and that's what Manchester United might look to exploit. Fiore does like to get forward, and if Brian Bumo and turn over possession and get it to him, he might have some space to do some damage.
Actually, right-handed in the move, like left back to get forward because they were allowed Gabriel to fill that space down the left-hand side. Defend that area. He's been so good at it. But look at Bumo. It looks like he's right up in his threat.
Slater gives him away. He's out of position here. Bruno Fernandes looking to beat Brian Bumo. And Gabriel comes across the deal with it.
That's what I think it says. And that's gives the kind of Fiore the point to get it's one space to be on the right.
Training start to this month as Manchester United. Not plenty right so far, but they find themselves really easy defending corners.
The total questions 29, 2 resulted in turnover. One of those resulted in a corner which sets the goal. United, although they had 27 and 5 turnovers, they haven't quite been able to exploit the spacing behind where they've won the ball out of the pitch.
Fiore. Goals for Arsenal, they will come in away games. One of the venues pending. See the shape of the two sides here as the camera just pans out to give us the full view of those players.
It's just not looking at the pitch back there. You might not possess them. It's not like 5, 2, 3. Not makes them that much fit to try and make them straight. They're trying to keep on a straight place. I have the pitch as high as possible. So when they win the ball, they set by the target. It makes it so a lot of work going over there. There's spirit in that midfield.
Violent took so much ground. Perez does really well there too. Bukayo Saka.
So, I'm excited to finish up Arsenal. Every time he's got the ball, he's kept it. Looks bright, looks fit. I don't think he will start beating me last season.
Himself in trouble there, and Manchester United appeals for a penalty. It's not interesting, but an awkward moment there for David Ryan.
So, his best work has been in his pressing. Were there to go. David Ryan under pressure. It wasn't a penalty. It shows you right to get you need to get put Ryan under pressure. If you give him time and space, he'll pick out a pass.
Just look to open up Arsenal here, but Gabriel comes across to deal with it. Dallo, who was looking to get there first, swept away long this time by Gabriel.
Probably better than that side of maybe not in the open. Missing this game, there's no open. It's the that money behind. See, Martin Darwin just any longer passing. I'm not saying United played a bad game for the first 5-6 minutes. United did good ball in behind and a good shot. Maybe something they exploit a little bit more.
Reading probably on the midway point in the first half here at Old Trafford. It's a game that's been twice so far. Long ball set forward. Gabriel Ross was very good space in midfield. Moves off into a central position and he's going to carry on running here. As Martin Odegaard surges forward. Still Odegaard looks to turn inside. No way through this
Section number 6. FTA procedure. Functional behavior assessment procedure. In this section, we will first determine the procedures are followed, the evaluation process, each procedure we use behavior. Direct FTA or descriptive assessment, indirect like record technique, questionnaire. So usually we talk about FTA details, but usually we don't rely on indirect assessment, only the indirect assessment when we determine the function of behavior. We should make direct assessment, like ABC data collection, data problems, and functional analysis. Okay? So in the IDP, is again capacity, then we have to mention which method we use in SDA. Also, they mention the measurement dimension where you direct measurement or indirect. Direct measurement like frequency, range, duration, latency, or inter-response time, and indirect measurement like partial interval record WIR, or whole interval record WIR, or limited time sampling like MPS. 3. Provide a brief summary of this assessment. So if we method this assessment in a narrative way, like describe how we implement the whole process, the FTA process. For example, Sarah has aggregation, we use direct assessment, functional behavior assessment, ABC data after collecting ABC data for 2 weeks. We analyze the data and we found many behavior was maintained by scale, and in order to reduce this behavior, we use the potential report alternative behavior. Like this statement, narrative. Section number 7. Challenging behavior. So here we have the last arrest, targeted behavior to reduce with a clear separation definition for each one of them. Not only just the behaviors. Each behavior should be defined for operation with the correct operation definition and provide example and non-example. It's very important component, especially when more than one therapist works in the event. If the operation definition was not clear, the data may be inaccurate. You can reflect on the graph and reflect our decision. When we look at the data and make visual analysis. So in this section, here we can use terms such as SIB, like self-injury behavior, or aggression, or tantrum, but only if they are used as a title and the operation definition is involved. Description about the core of the behavior, like how the behavior looks like and what is the probability of this behavior. Section number 8, difference assessment. So some consider difference assessment and optional, what it should not be. It is very important. We mentioned the business assessment and the results and the graphic of the business assessment.
This time he's
In
going to
order
rip
to
it into
determine
towards the back post, Ben White with
which
a
item
landing header
may
there.
be working as a
Looking
portion.
to get on the end of that cross. Backed up by Bruno Fernandes.
This is the biggest difference assessment and reinforcement assessment. Intervention based on positive reinforcements strategies are likely to be more effective. Section number 9. Replacement behavior. So behavior is negative.
This game so far, looks like Fernandes was desperately to win it. To just come in and possession of Martinelli takes Arsenal into the Manchester United
So we
half.
want to maintain the function of the behavior, but we want to change the career behavior. I have mentioned this before. For example, if I want to get a student make aggression in the session because we want to skip the shots, I go to investigate what to ask about the for example, like my teacher saying, I need to play. Or I just want to work for this objective, for example. So our career is okay, this is not just to get the student in the middle, but we want to say our goal or our
Here's off the post.
behavior. Not only skills position and behavior. For many aspects, I give the priority for setting appropriate and not having aggression more than counts for one to get all multiplication. For example, okay, so we are
Just make the points again then. Right, was taking a bit longer than they wanted him to get that ball back into play right into Rice. Zipped across the surface from Casemiro to find Mbeumo.
For example, say
Playing
stop,
forwards once again,
or
he wants to cut
I
it
want to
back.
play. So in this case, we will change the function of behavior, which is the skill. But we change behavior from aggression, inappropriate, dangerous behavior, to stop or play, which is more appropriate. Section number 10, intervention.
So far,
So this is all your and just information communicate in a structured behavior assessment plan. So all you have to show, you will put it on the floor and start the actual work. In Apollo, I did
together to Seville. Manchester United squad and taking Ruben Amorim. Some people that don't buy into the mentality of what he wants to do. They feel there's a real togetherness now amongst this Manchester United team to play the way that Ruben Amorim wants them to do. It's a brave way to play. Sometimes, as we've seen, examples already this afternoon. And this loses possession. Odegaard able to take Arsenal into Manchester United territory on the move here with options left and right. Gyökeres and Martinelli in the middle right now. They'll come his way. Martinelli doesn't quite get it right. He's just barreling his way through the challenges. Manchester Cunha too close to David Ryan, but we saw the physicality there of Manchester Cunha. Real power as he broke his way through those tackles. Taking eyes off this game, we knew it was going to be entertaining between these two of the Premier League giants down the years. He's Odegaard. Since really got into just expected last minute time, maybe just to control the game through possession. You know, big part time was still they've been under pressure. And then decided to do it, they put it, when they've had the chance. Just a quick swan to it's gone back. It's Gyökeres, but he's got a little too much on it. So I don't think he's got nowhere to go. So just swing towards with challenges. Comes out with the ball.
he makes the right decision to the early, but he's just stretching at the end. So he can't block out he needs.
Big season. It's a wondrous anxious video. See Manchester United doing also in terms of attempts to go 6-2. It's just made up of 8 to the middle. He touches it up on the do pretty well. Cunha with the strike. Well, we know we showed before the game what he can do from distance, but again, just didn't quite catch it as he would have wished.
Right to left into the central area. Lovely little set off. They've been playing together for a very, very long time. It's always a nice every time they get the possession.
21 goal involvement for Manchester United last season, 15 goals and 6 assists for him. We've seen them struggle through the majority of the campaign. He's got to play. Football's on the bigger stage, but he has the opportunity now. Saka looking to get away from Luke Shaw, who recovers well. Mendes coming in to help his teammate, but it's still Saka in possession. They're linked. It's headed away at the front post. Odegaard just hoists it high. Spins into the middle. Just go line, toss the challenge. Martin Odegaard takes it effectively. He's popping up in those positions, isn't he, Martin Odegaard?
This thing is just then he makes a slightly bigger deflection and very near to a few problems.
Starting to see a bit more of the ball. 42% possession now. They hit the target with all 3 of their attempts at goal thus far as Rice just has some time under review.
So let's just try to get themselves out of position. They're just starting to take a little bit of control in the last 5 minutes or so. Especially when they get over the ball, it looks like somebody's in at the top of his form, at his best.
Just makes that run to pick up possession. Just to play one forward. The chase is on here. Victor Gyökeres, but second back play. Was the top scorer of the season, please. Just as the major 7 European leagues. Victor Gyökeres was linked for a long time with Manchester United, of course, with that association that he had to Ruben Amorim.
I was looking at the top speeds. This kid is being quick, but he's in the top speed, 21.7 miles per hour. I think that must have been enough with the ball just now. He had that shot on target himself. Pace. You know now as well, they can dribble and slip between the lines, and so they can exploit space in between the lines. Maybe it's first 30 minutes.
It's the first half here at Old Trafford.
The passport. The passport. Look at boys say they go the pass. Who go the passport for passing? Like Angola.
Initially, opportunity to cross, but his cross is deflected into him, and just gliding forwards to release Odegaard again. He's gaining ground so well there. Options left and right. Doesn't quite win his pass right, but looking to link up with Martinelli.
5-6 times.
It's an open game this. Now is Bruno Fernandes. The surge of Manchester United into the somehow. Cunha trying to force his way through. Cunha rolls in across goal.
He's trying to score there. It's a lovely turn on the edge of the 16-yard box. It's just going to slip it.
Right, Gabriel, the game goes on. Fernandes edge of the area, just pokes it into Cunha. Back to Bruno Fernandes, can he get a strike away? Quickly charged down, and Saliba shows some real composure there inside his penalty area. He's linking away with Lenny Yoro.
This question was, I don't know.
There's a little tip of that,
Yes.
yeah. It's a good sign. Very well. Gets his fingertips in this angle. Just fingertips just takes him off his target. He's trying to score underneath the keeper. I see Declan Rice not quite a good time on his shirt. He's too strong for Declan Rice.
Starting to influence the game more and more. Matheus Cunha. And Fiore, his goal separates the two teams right now.
Struggling in terms of possession. Pressing on the state, but look at that. Passes into the box. The long goals come into that metric as well. So Arsenal, when they've got into that final third, they make things happen. They seem like they have more position. They are effective in that one.
Saka. So just assess what's in front of him. He finds Ben White, who's in an advanced position. Saka, Chris peels away towards the back post. To Mendy, who's playing impatient. Odegaard now clips it in, seeking Gyökeres. Lenny Yoro does well. Kubo gets there ahead of Calafiori. Comes so much ground pride of Kubo, and he's looking to advance. Challenge comes in, and Kubo gives away the free kick on Martinelli.
This summer, he had to take this responsibility seriously because he knew that Calafiori's been struggling in a one-on-one with Calafiori, and so he went for it. And he did it well.
It's been respite in this game. It's been a slow to it. So Mendy to Calafiori. Look where he's found his position once again.
This is minor change in the,
White.
you know,
Fury would have wished, but they also have that situation that they relish so much on the
you are
corner flag.
interacting with this student or this player, and it's a player with the what is
Saka takes it, he
for
wins
example,
delivery.
should I give it 30?
Good choice. So
He
leave
was
it,
the
there we go.
first schedule,
Calafiori.
or based on some, or after 3 correct response, like intermittent schedule, if all 3, there should be training for the staff who are on direct interaction with the student. However, once the plan is designed,
Post. Martinelli spins it back. Odegaard's effort.
then protocol is
Difficult in the way the spin comes in from Ben White. It's 67 miles an hour, but it was way wide.
very important
Certainly will.
to be consistent.
It's the case, man.
That's why it is important
So what's with the
to
really good first half, isn't
make
it?
sure that all of them apply the treatment and the procedure as written.
It's
The same way.
two sides.
Otherwise,
I
the
think
student will
most
not
of
be
the
the
guys
next.
will be fairly pleased with it.
That's
The
why
second thing, on some occasions, you think that
this
the second
now
ball
I
going
will
there
get
to
to
the
that
end
video
of the
because
things that across that 6-yard ball, so I think the answer is yes. Tentatively, that will be the right.
start
So there as he was held back by Ricardo Calafiori. He's going to have his name taken in by referee Simon O'Connor. That is a curious place to be on a yellow card up against Brian Mbeumo with so much of this game left to go.
Yeah, probably should. But it's one of those jobs too often. Calafiori's got on the score sheet. He's had a tough time. Left back. Surprised we looked at the team sheet. Lewis Skelly on the bench, and there'll be some figure in Arteta's mind. Yeah, again, Calafiori keep that duel going. Or will he have to make that change in the second half?
So many options Mikel Arteta, the bench he has today, so strong. Bruno Fernandes sends it forward here. It's Calafiori who wins the header. Odegaard just clears it away for Arsenal. Out with the header. In front of Saka. The post earlier in the game didn't really have anyone to aim for there. In that point, perhaps that Manchester United need a true centre forward out there. Of course, they do have one waiting, primed on the bench in Benjamin Šeško.
Exactly, and I think he'll be looking at him. Because he
as needed. This can achieve
a lot of things really well, but he didn't want to take up different starting positions. You know, when they get those central areas, they do all right. You feel that then someone really leading the line. It might make their lives a little bit easier as well.
Manchester United fans will Benjamin Šeško can take to Old Trafford the way that we've seen Brian Mbeumo. How much is Cunha do in this first half? Ball into Mason Mount from Casemiro. Can he get half a yard? Instead he pokes it to Dorgu. Now Cunha, plenty of traffic in front of him. Mount on the turn. So many Arsenal players around him. Again, they're able to clear it away. Forwards this time for Manchester United as we enter million and four players since Sir Alex Ferguson retired.
Civilian transportation in the form of a cop car using any means necessary. And you can go to the station if you need to see this. Don't get yourselves killed.
This time, Mrs. Kenton, basically right next to me. So many games for the mid-season, the mid-season corners, and Lewis there without activate anyone. He's looking to get there first, and he's pleased to live there. He was doing great to he was Arsenal. Just the 1 minute of time handing on here at the end of this first half. Standing into the middle, and your Chris finds that. Seconds of this first half here at Old Trafford. It's been the game we were hoping to see. Plenty going on. This half-time was just as much as good. All he was getting away there for Manchester United, but it's Bono Calafiori's goal which separates the two teams. Being in a corner, and to kind of miss 18-point goal. Manchester United next so close to leveling things up. Patrick Dorgu this shot, flash back on it was Manchester United. Took shot on his Manchester United debut. The time is Arsenal lead with 1 goal to nil. Those Liverpool brings a terrible mistake. It's been games so often by just one mistakes and margins so often make the difference. Have a look at the threat in this game, and Arsenal's got coming at the time in the game when they were threatening more than at any other time in that first half.
Steady dominance of the game. They moved with that possession of the ball. They got all the game. Also good with it low outside. So they were more
pass is lovely pass in the box. I really like to see, Arsenal continues to regard this was really sharp out on the Old Trafford pitch in that first half. Let's get his thoughts on what's happened so far in this game.
Martinez worked really hard for that advantage at the half time. How they challenged you and how resilient you to show. Did that, quality that. Really played the front. I think we let them play, but we did do it at the back. We had a played off when we were getting ball. We did it's a big opportunity for you. That space on the outside and suddenly because just can't move on but against the defense. Yeah, it's been a bit
It's been a bit tactic, he said. Let's take a look back at what was an absorbing first half. See its key moments.
Looks a bit